Hey yo, what? So yeah, we gotta talk about this shit. I only come on live when some crazy shit happen. Hold on, let me get another device or something, so we can go on Twitter. Yo, what in the hell? Like, bro. So Andy Dalton just signed with the fucking Cowboys. I'm just damn, I don't even got Twitter on this bitch. Oh yeah, I do. Um, I'm just confused. I'm just like, why? I'm literally just like, why? Like, why? So, I mean, first of all, you got so many people. You got so many people already. Like, damn. First of all, Dak ain't losing his fucking job. Yeah, I know. What's up, Kevin? What's up? What's up, y'all? What's up? Hey, yo. So, all right, 1 year, 7 million, 3 million guaranteed. Andy Dalton about to. Yo, this is First of all right. So I'm a Ravens fan, and Andy Dalton is just he alright, he okay, but yeah, go back. I thought honestly, so I think everybody thought that Andy Dalton was going to the Patriots. We everybody thought he was going to go to the other Americans team, not the Americans team. Like, so he's on the real Americans team. Not to me though, Cowboys some trash. But who knows? So can Andy Dalton pull out a Ryan Tannehill? Maybe, bro. Maybe. So this is now this is not as surprising as fucking DeAndre Hopkins or all the other shit that's been going on. This is just oh yo, there's 11 people here. You'll like the video, man. We about to talk a little bit. Um, so this is not as surprising as the other Texas team that makes dumb decisions. Oh no, they definitely not trying to pay that. Like so, nah, of course not. I'm surprised that they've been paying everybody else. They literally been paying everybody else, yo. They're not yo. Wait a minute. So didn't that get a franchise or was it that linebacker? I think they did. Yeah, they franchised that. So here's the thing. Dak fucked up last year because he didn't win games. So now they're like, all right, we're gonna bring in this other quarterback. And if you really want to get paid, now you gotta beat out a former Pro Bowler, which he ain't earned his Pro Bowls. One time Andy Dalton went to the damn Pro Bowl, he had 17 touchdowns and 19 interceptions. Crazy, another crazy thing, Andy Dalton, like I said, Andy Dalton is all right. How the fuck did Andy Dalton get signed before Cam Newton? Like, how the fuck did that happen? Like, damn, I didn't even know. Well, no, you know what? I actually have a Cowboys friend at work, and he been saying that they need a backup quarterback. So this is just crazy. I mean, you think are they really going to sign Dak? So hold on, let me see who's in here. Yo, what's up? It's Skinny. You look like a Redskins fan. He will end up starting. Oh yeah, maybe. Um, I don't think they're gonna sign Dak, yo. Because now when you bring in another quarterback with that, in my opinion, although Andy Dalton hasn't been like on top of the world, now Andy Dalton and Dak. I mean, Dak is definitely on a higher level right now, but doesn't mean that Andy Dalton is like he's not a scrub. You know what I mean? Andy Dalton is not a scrub. He can still start in the league. In fact, I don't know. I mean, the Bengals was just so bad last year in general. I mean, and look, I ain't no Andy Dalton fan, nothing like that. But I tell it how it is, and he's not a scrub at all. So the fact that they brought in Andy Dalton, meaning that Dak is on a hot seat. Dak is on the hot seat. So now, and this could be one of those things where they want to push Dak. Maybe they want to want Dak to to start just basically give him some competition. Because sometimes you need that. But at the same time, Dak didn't have a bad year, but he can't win games. But then again, you bring a quarterback also that can't win a playoff game either, but that's crazy. Yo, I'm telling you, it could easily be a Ryan Tannehill situation, yo, where you can't say Dak can't get benched. I can see that shit. They up, man. Well, and we'll see. I mean, they got a new coach now. The Cowboys are not. They have probably some of the best talent. They just can't win. If you can't win, you trash to me, especially with the talent. Imagine if they didn't have the talent. They wouldn't be going 7-9. They'd be going 5-11. So, he yo. Nah, so they about to get rid of Dak. Or Dak's about to leave. And look, they offered him. What's Dak even asking for? Like 35? They offered him like 32 something. Enough. They offered him enough. So it's his fault. It's definitely his fault, yo. But shout out to everybody in here though. You got Reem Spot. They're not benching Dak, but you don't need Andy to be great with all the weapons. You damn sure don't. So, I mean, I think that it could be good for both sides. Look, this is Andy Dalton's second time, his second go around in the league. So, let me just tell you guys something else. So, this year, I mean, all the quarterback spots, we gonna go away from this Andy Dalton shit just real quick. All the quarterback spots in the league right now are filled up, but they won't be next year. So you got Jameis Winston. I believe he's a Saint now. I don't know if it became official. You still got Cam Newton out there. You got Joe Flacco still out there. You got all these quarterbacks that if they still want to play in this league, this year ain't the year, to think, hey, and you got the Eagles. They drafted their quarterback to be a backup. I thought they was going to pick up somebody else. I thought Philadelphia would be great for any of these quarterbacks to go to have a backup job and a chance to start this year. But they should wait this year, back up whoever you need to back up. Next year is going to be so many openings for quarterbacks. You got Drew Brees probably going to retire. You got Phillip Rivers probably going to retire. The Chargers got their quarterback. Derek Carr might not be there next year. You got the Bucks. They could be looking for a quarterback in at least a year or two. The Steelers going to be looking for a quarterback soon. The Jets might be looking for a quarterback, maybe, just depending on just certain situations. Probably less likely because I like Darnold, but you never know, especially how the league's been lately. So these quarterbacks, man, the Eagles, I like the Eagles better than the fucking Cowboys, though. Like, I trust the Eagles. The Eagles was able to get the same record and go to the playoffs with backups there, like, for the last half of the season. And the Cowboys couldn't win the division. The worst division with the best talent almost in the league. Let me break this down for you. So you got the Cowboys. 2 good wide receivers, 3 decent wide receiver core last year with Randall Cobb, Gallup, and Cooper. Probably the best running back in the league. Decent quarterback, best offensive line in the league. Great. The only thing they probably was lacking in was their defensive back. They still had Byron Jones, who's still really good, just can't get a turnover, but whatever. I mean, if you're shutting down your side, you're shutting down your side. Great linebackers, great decent defensive line. How the hell the Eagles, Amari Cooper, Gallup, and Randall Cobb, who used to be a good number 2 wide receiver in the league. I can't even name you the Eagles wide receivers after Alshon Jeffrey and Deshaun Jackson went down. I can't even, off the top of my head. I can't even. Whiteside, oh my God. I'm better than Ortega-Whiteside. Oh my God. Come on. The Eagles, put that in perspective. That's why I don't care for the Cowboys at all. 100% Gary. I mean, Gary definitely trash was. I mean, yeah. I mean, hey, that's all the. That's the only excuse I can look at. It had to be in the fucking coaching. It had to be in the coaching. But you're a collective group, so you know the coaching could be bad, but something got to also balance. Sometimes great talent can overcome bad coaching. Great talent can overcome bad quarterback play. Sometimes, like something had to give. Like you, I guess the 8-8 is the cutoff. The guaranteed money was if you're talking about Andy Dalton, it was if you're talking about Dak, I don't know. I guess he wants 30 million guaranteed, but at the same time, I'm just like, come on. Like sometimes you gotta know, look, Dak Prescott tried to do basically what Joe Flacco did years ago. Here's the difference. Joe won a damn Super Bowl and he beat Peyton Manning and Tom Brady on the way. Dak Prescott with way more talent on his offense than Joe ever had in a league where it's easier to throw. Defense, whatever. Okay, we probably had a better defense, even though that defense for the Ravens wasn't that great. But that's neither here nor there too. But anyway, like, come on, way easier division. Like, couldn't even make the playoffs. I understand you got bad coaching, but like I just said, the Cowboys' talent should still get them in the playoffs with the addition of how bad that division is. Bad division, let's see, bad division, great talent, bad coaching versus good talent, bad division, and decent coaching. And the Eagles still made it. So that's how I look at it. How man, that dude couldn't get open. That dude couldn't yo. He yo. What was the name me the I don't feel like what was the other wide receiver though? That came in, he was decent. Gary, can't think of the other receiver. Now I will say the Eagles did find out that they had some good talent on their bench, like the Boston Scott and Sanders coming in. Sanders is amazing. And it should have gone for 1 mil or should have only gotten 1 mil. I mean, look, you got to look at it. I mean, Andy Dalton is only getting $7 million a year for a quarterback is not a lot of money. That's backup money. So yeah, I mean that's Andy Dalton, $7 million for Andy Dalton. That's definitely Andy Dalton is probably still worth more than that. Anyway, yeah, you guys in here, like the video. I only go on live when football drop. I might still do it more, but seeing that it's 7-16 y'all in here, this is crazy. I've never been in live with this many people, so appreciate it. Yeah, Ward, he was decent, but at the same time, he had to throw the ball to somebody. Hey yo, don't even start winning again. Don't get me started on the Ravens, yo. We're not gonna start talking about the Ravens. In the past, let's go back. If you want to even say that. Joe Flacco was drafted in 2008. Since 2008, the Ravens only had one losing season. So we've been winning. So, but we're not talking about the Ravens right now. I might get back on live and talk about the Ravens when we need to. But I can talk about the Cowboys. I got too many Cowboys fans living here, and they get on my damn nerves. Yeah, he was a quarterback. You're right. Boy, he was decent. Yeah, and they got so the Eagles. Ertz was it probably is the best duo. But I mean, here's the thing though. You don't really know how good like I said, some of these players are when they're backups, when they have to come in certain roles and have to do something. You know what I mean? Like Goddard, he did his thing, but do we really know how good he really is? Ward did his thing, but do we really know how good he is? They was forced into these situations. So they had to play. Artega Whiteside, on the other hand, needs to not be in the NFL because he did absolutely nothing. We know he trash. Going back read some of these contents. Caleb Lamb, Ezekiel Elmarco, crazy. Like they had everything. So, but I mean, what does this mean though? Like I said, Dak Prescott, he's what just happened? Andy Dalton just got signed by the Cowboys, which is I'm a Ravens fan. I'm a Ravens fan. But yeah, he just got signed by the Cowboys for 1 year. It is, I mean, Adam Scheffler um, posted it. So who else are we gonna trust? If Adam Scheffler lying, then damn. Man, nah, it's true. I'm getting all kinds of crazy notifications. It's definitely true. CeeDee Lamb is going to be crazy, bro. Like these receivers in this draft, like I don't want to say haven't seen it before because even the last few years, I mean, even the draft for like um, Mike Williams came out of whatever year. I don't know. I believe Calvin Ridley came out in the same draft as Mike Williams. But the last few years has been decent. I mean, that's been some really good receivers. But this year, oh my god, like for real. And now, yeah, the Cowboys got him, and it's gonna be crazy. Let me see something. Man. But yeah, I appreciate y'all guys. Hey, like the video, man. Like I said, it's my first time having this many people here. Appreciate everybody coming through. It's probably because everybody's searching on YouTube and my shit popped up because I have it. But appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel. I do music actually. That's what I primarily do. So, but I love talking about football at the same time. I really love talking about football. So, hey, let me tell you a story. So, I'm chilling with my girlfriend downstairs, and I get the notification, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" And she's confused. She's like, "What happened?" I'm like, "You're not going to understand what happened." Yeah, Spartacus, appreciate it, man. What's good? Yeah, man. That what's his name? 64 AR, 64 5 AR, bro. Yo, you know what's crazy though? I see the trend happening with the squeaky voice. If you listen to Playboy Cardi new song. Now he wasn't as extreme as this 64 AR bro, but he's seen that shit and he kind of incorporated that shit. Like I said, neither here nor there. We'll talk about that maybe another time, bro. Well, no, Nighthawk. Here's the thing though. Last year when I was if you look at the Cowboys in the last 8 weeks of the season, Gallup had some really good games, but Cooper was definitely shut out. It's almost like NFL teams figured out Cooper. And Gallup, he came through on some games, and you also got to take into consideration that they don't throw the ball that much in the first place. But Gallup had some good games, but Cooper was shut down, and they might have figured him out, and that's probably another reason why the Raiders. I'm a Amari Cooper fan, but he's definitely limited. He's not like a dominant receiver. Like you double team him, you get a safety, you take him out the game, especially on the team that he's on. Now the CeeDee Lamb kid, he could be amazing, but there's no way that all of them are gonna have 1,000 yards. Especially, and I'm not big on Gallup either, to be honest. Josh, that bro, he is dead ass serious, bro. He is serious. Cooper is great. Like I say, I don't dislike Cooper, but he's definitely him coming in. Look, here's the thing: when Cooper first became a Cowboy, you know, he's hungry. Cowboys wasn't throwing the ball in general, so now teams don't know what to do. He had some crazy games, but lately they just figured them out, and you can just already tell that he's definitely not a top 5 receiver in the league, but he's still very decent. I can see Cooper going. I mean, two of them at first, but they don't throw the ball enough for even two of those receivers to get 1,000. To be honest. You can't say Dalton won't be the starter at some point. I mean, it depends. If the Cowboys losing, and here's the thing: it's all about wins and losses at the end of the day. Like Dak Prescott, was like the number one, number two QBR quarterback for like the first half of the season. But it didn't matter. He wasn't winning no games. So they fall. Shoot. Well, here's the thing. You can't say they'll fall like 3-3 or 4-4 and they'll mention because that's like a good season for the Cowboys at the time. So maybe 2-5, maybe the mark where they would actually bench him. But yeah, you just never know. He might not even make it as the start at the beginning of the season. You never know. I'm a Saints fan. Yeah, well, the Saints got to figure out how to beat the Vikings before they can do anything. But the Saints cool. I like the Saints. Drew Brees last year. Hopefully they actually won. Hopefully we have a football season. Second, hopefully the Saints can that Drew Brees actually officially come out and say he's retiring. I mean, we know he is. He signed a deal with, I believe, with CBS or somebody, but they actually haven't officially come out to say that this is his last year. They should and have him do that. The thing that Derek Jeter and Kobe Bryant did at the end of their career, where they did the tour and stuff. I would love to actually see that for Drew Brees this year. Like just say it. We know that they've been talking about Taysom Hill. Like I said, let me search on real quick. I like the fact check. Just don't want to be spewing out bullshit. All right, so Jameis Winston is a Saint. So yeah, they signed Jameis Winston. They got Taysom Hill. They're already building for the future. Just come out, say this is Drew Brees last year. Do the whole thing. I would love to see that because Drew Brees is like one of the greatest stories in football history. Like legit. Like the dude too short to play. Didn't have the greatest arm. He comes in. He's pretty decent on the Chargers. Then they draft the quarterback, got rid of him, and then he goes to a city in need and just turned the Saints franchise completely around. Like, dude is awesome. Like, I love Drew Brees. Hey, I mean, I'm not going to call Dak a stat pattern just because he had the second most yards. They were forced to throw the ball, especially at the end of the year, because they couldn't freaking keep a lead to save their damn lives. I wouldn't call him a stat pattern. To me is like Kirk Cousins and Matt Stafford, who their teams. As much as I'm gonna talk shit about the Cowboys, they're always in the hunt. Week 16 and 17, they're playing for some type of playoff spot usually, so their games usually mean something. A stat pattern to me is somebody like Matt Stafford, who week 14 they're not even talked about, and they're down 2 scores, and he's heaving the ball to Galloway or Galladay or you know Calvin Johnson or somebody. But I don't. A stat. You gotta be more of a gunslinger to me, like a Phillip Rivers. He. I don't even want to talk about Phillip Rivers either. Yeah, don't sleep on Dalton. Oh nah, bro. As a Ravens fan, along with you, bro, I will never forget 4th and 12. As a Ravens fan, along with you, I don't know if Andy Dalton was the quarterback that threw. It was a game against the Bengals years ago where AJ Green caught that fucking touchdown at the back of the end zone with like 2 seconds left on the clock in regulation. Yeah, I will never sleep on Andy Dalton. I just know that. In fact, Andy Dalton probably had some of his best games against us. He just, when he got to the playoffs, if he would have played us in the playoffs, he probably would have won a game eventually. But yeah, I would never sleep on Andy Dalton for sure. They didn't figure Cooper out. I mean, that's also you can say that, but I mean, in a way, if you're saying that, he was a little injured. I'll give you that. But if he quit, then you kind of did, and you got in his head. And cornerbacks are actually known, or they do that. A lot of people don't really know. Like cornerbacks, I mean, there are cornerbacks out there like Josh Norman before he sucked. Would get in their head, you would know, but Good cornerbacks know how to take you out the game physically and mentally. And if you quit, then you're not just quitting because you're quitting. You're quitting because you're getting beat mentally. Yeah, you're right. The Vikings don't have a ring, but sometimes preventing you from getting a ring means something too. I mean, that's still bragging rights 2 years in a row, and especially this year, because I thought the Saints was like at least going to the NFC Championship game, and they just got spoiled. And I don't think we know for sure if Taysom Hill got the pass ability. Like, I'll be real with you. Like, none of us thought, well, a lot of us didn't think Lamar had the passing ability, and I just think he improved this all past off season tremendously. So, definitely, honestly, definitely surprised me. And so I will never say a quarterback can't develop those skills if they put in the work. But then again, Lamar's work ethic is like out of this fucking world, like legit. Calvin Johnson definitely made Matt Stafford's career. I will give you that. But the one thing about Matt Stafford though, he is extremely clutch, and he is also a product of his team being really bad. But stat wise, yes, his stats have definitely dropped since Calvin Johnson left. But there's only a handful of quarterbacks, at least in like a week 13 game, where I need a win, and it's one drive left. Matt Stafford is probably on the top of that list of a quarterback that I want, because that guy, he has ice in his fucking veins. I will give him that. Should AB go to the Ravens? Here's the thing, yo. When you are, if something's wrong with you mentally, and you know, family is definitely like a foundation, like a structure, like something you can lean on. There's probably no perfect place for Antonio Brown to be than with his cousin and seemingly Lamar. But at the same time, if you guys are familiar with the YouTuber Destroyer, who was like a former NFL player, football player slash kicker, he actually had a falling out with Antonio Brown. Like, they were cool. So I'm not gonna say that Antonio Brown just been on some weird shit lately, but family's different. So, and our culture is really good, but doesn't mean cultures can't be tarnished by bad apples. I think we all would love to see it if it goes down. Calvin Johnson, damn. My favorite receivers will always be Randy Moss. But Calvin Johnson and a lot of the players in this era, like I want to say from like 2010 to 2020, and even more so like 2010 to like 2017, like the Patrick Willis and like the Luke Kuechly who just retired. All these players that's retiring so early in their careers, I shall say, giving me like Gale Sayers vibes, Bo Jackson vibes. Like, damn, we didn't get to see like the 15-year careers, like, like the Ray Lewis's and stuff. But it's something, they're in their own category, and it's hard to rank those type of players long term. Slick DZ, all right, bro. I actually, the last time I went live is when this DeAndre Hopkins shit happened, and it was stupid. It's the dumbest trade of all fucking time. Like, at first, I read it wrong. I thought it said, and I thought it was even worse than it was. I thought it said DeAndre Hopkins was traded for a 4th-round pick and David Johnson. And, oh, no. At first, I thought it said a late-round pick, and I was like, a late-round pick? I hope, but a third isn't a late round. I was like, oh, man, I hope it's at least a third, because that would be so dumb. Turns out to be a second, still the dumbest trade of all time. David Johnson, loved him a couple years ago. Not the same running back. How the fuck? This is how dumb the Texans and Bill O'Brien is. DeAndre Hopkins, the best receiver in the league. Mike Thomas had a great season. DeAndre Hopkins, the best receiver in the league, hands down. I don't care. How do you trade DeAndre Hopkins for David Johnson, who is past his slight prime, and you take on a massive contract of David Johnson? It's like 2 losses in one trade. I remember when the Browns, when the Texans traded Brock, which was crazy. The Texans traded Brock Osweiler to the Browns for a 7th round pick. I don't know if it, honestly, yeah, because they signed Brock Osweiler to this ridiculous deal, and they basically gave Brock Osweiler away for nothing, basically, a 7th round pick, whatever. How do you give away? How do you? Let's look at it from Arizona's perspective. Arizona got out of a bad contract and picked up the best receiver in the league. Dumb, stupid. Great for Arizona though. Ryan Tannehill, man, Ryan Tannehill. I admired the year, bro. Like, you can't look. He came in. Marcus Mariota is the worst quarterback in the league. Of all the quarterbacks that at least started, he's 33 at the most. But Ryan Tannehill came in and did his thing. He was so efficient. Like, he was throwing a touchdown. His efficiency percentage, he was throwing a touchdown like every 12 throws when he came in. Something ridiculous. So he got the money. I mean, that's what they're paying the quarterbacks. Yeah, NFC is, you think the NFC stacked, but they're not. On paper, yeah, but nah. I never predict. I never predict receivers or any players is going to be good as current players. You don't know. I'll take that back. That's sometimes you do know. Calvin Johnson, to go back, we knew. Like, we knew Calvin Johnson. Zion, another sport, but we know, right? But you honestly, you don't, because he can either be DeAndre Hopkins or he can be John Ross. You know what I mean? Like, he can be Julio Jones, or he can turn out to be Brashad Perriman. You really don't know. Like, and it's all about the situation that you're in. He might not be in the greatest situation, that a receiver could possibly be in, because, like I said, they are a run-first team. But, we'll see. He's a great talent, though. I mean, the guy's fucking amazing. Dr. Camille was the dumbest trade. For who, though? Because, right, he got a first. So here's the thing. Like, I'm sorry. To go back to DeAndre Hopkins thing. The thing that made it even worse for the Texans is that Stephon Diggs got traded for the Bills' entire draft, including a first round. But whatever. No. I think you can't. There's no after a first round pick for like a top tier player. What else can you get that is equal to value? A first round pick, other than if you think the pick is going to be a higher or lower pick depending, but you really can't predict that. Technically you can. You can project that a team's probably going to be around 11 to 18, who knows? But in general, you can't. So Khalil Mack going for a first, you can't really be mad at that. DeAndre Hopkins going for David Johnson and a second is mind-boggling. You get David Johnson, and the thing is, the Texans got running backs. You don't even get the team's best running back. Let's play a game. When this happened, I was like, if they wanted a running back, I was thinking of all the running backs that they could have gotten. I think the only 2 running backs that they wouldn't have gotten for just trading DeAndre Hopkins without extra stuff would have probably have been Um, Saquon and CMC. Those are the only two running backs that they probably wouldn't have gotten unless they gave up like a first or something. They probably could have got Zeke. I'm pretty sure they would have gotten Zeke, actually. Think about it. The Cowboys ended up drafting the fucking running back. Wide receiver anyway. You don't think the Cowboys would have gave up a first or Zeke and Gallup or who knows for DeAndre Hopkins? Yes, they would. And I'm also want to figure out what the Ravens didn't offer to get DeAndre Hopkins for the fact that they got David Johnson. You wanted a running back, they would have gotten Zeke for fucking DeAndre Hopkins. Trust me. Because okay, Gus Edwards, nah. I guess they wanted a running back. They could have gotten. I think Zeke. They could have gotten Zeke. They wasn't getting Saquon. They wasn't getting Christian McCaffrey. But I think they could have legit got Zeke. Like legit. I mean, look, bro. It's all about Silver. It's all about what you done for me lately. And lately, the Vikings just been and some of the most amazing moments. Like that's Stephon Diggs play, bro. Sometimes you watch football and you just feel like something's about to happen, and then the shit do. Because I was at a restaurant and I looked at, and some crazy thing. Every time I'm in the restaurant during playoff games, at some crazy shit always happened that I missed. Because I was at the restaurant, I was at this little the place where like they cook the food, like a little Japanese place, and the TV was on, but I couldn't see the TV from my view, but I could hear it. And I looked back a little bit. I saw that it was like 5 seconds or something on the clock. I'm like, yeah, it's probably over. And then the next second, Stephon Diggs is running down the fucking sideline, and I'm like, God damn. I was also in a restaurant for some crazy reason when Jacoby Jones of the Ravens caught the catch versus the Broncos. I was in Red Lobster for some stupid reason. I must have really liked this girl, and then I'd be watching a Ravens game. I don't know what the fuck was going on with me, but yeah. See, but here's the thing. Here's the thing, Slick. That's my point. They still took on David Johnson's contract. My point is, they could have got Zeke, and the Cowboys would have got out of Zeke's contract if they was going to take on a massive running back contract anyway. Even though, of course, we know Zeke's contract is way bigger than David Johnson, but it's still hot as fuck. But yeah, I think they would have got Zeke. That's just my opinion. But at the end of the day, I mean, man, I don't even know what's going to happen with D-Hop, and I don't know. I think the Cardinals might be like sneaky good, Once again, proven for all he's better than Case Keenum. I mean, if you want to name 33 quarterbacks, that's where Case Keenum ranks, probably 34. The only quarterback I put Marcus Mariota, to be honest. I'm a Ravens fan. And I know bandwagon bullshit hit. This is I've been a Ravens fan. I got a fucking Joe Flacco jersey, bro. But Joe Flacco's my man though, but that's another story. Yeah, the only thing is they were saying that they didn't want to pay Hopkins, but you wait till fucking next year, Like you don't make no stupid. You could have, if you wanted to get rid of Hopkins, you still got him more for him. That's why I just are you talking about? Oh my God. So Silver, like I said, I mean, you know what? I mean, let me just clarify. I actually probably under I love fucking Joe Flacco. Okay, so that year, of course, Lamar's drafted. Flacco needs to win games, needs some really big fucking games, right? And to me, like Flacco, he roller coaster, bro, fucking roller coaster. So, but I always trust him in the fucking fourth quarter. So I'm like, Whatever, we got this. He throws a fucking touchdown. He drives him down in like fucking 5 seconds. I'm like, damn, you could have did this whole game. Whatever. I'm like, cool. We're about to beat them. We about to beat y'all. I'm sorry. We about to beat y'all. Like, this is it. Like, he ain't getting bitched for Lamar. And he missed it. It didn't hurt as bad as Billy Cundiff. And nothing ever in this world would ever hurt as bad as Billy Cundiff missing the fucking field goal against the Patriots. But yeah, it's definitely up there. Look, man. Ravens fans, y'all gotta watch us, man, because we got some strong PTSD. It's been some heartbreak. Like that Titans loss ain't do nothing to me. Justin Tucker though, I mean you know, the guy's awesome, bro. You can't even be mad. He got like 9 lives, or he got like 9 times to miss some bullshit before we even treat him like Cundiff. One of the reasons why the Ravens lost is because they took off. Another reason, they was just playing the hottest team in the NFL. Like the Titans, no one was hotter than the Titans. I'm not surprised, and I wasn't surprised at all. I saw the Titans beat the Chiefs. I saw the Titans beat the Patriots. I saw the Titans beat every fucking body before they played us. I was like, why we not next? And then Derrick Henry was just running out of his mind. Derrick Henry finally started running like he's supposed to be running for years. Like the dude was always soft as shit, but now he's not. Like you can't call him soft no more. You know what? You know what changed Derrick Henry? That 100-yard run he had against Jacksonville on like Thursday night. That's after that run, the dude was like, damn, maybe I can run these people over. Because before that, he would just fall. He wouldn't get tackled, he would just fall. I'm like, Derrick Henry, you big ass, go run. But not surprised. Not surprised. Then, like I said, as a Ravens fan, no. Oh, Justin Tucker. Maybe Justin Tucker was a big Drew Brees fan. Maybe Justin Tucker was a bigger fan of Drew Brees than Flacco. Maybe it was just all conspiracy to get Lamar, and who knows. Oh man. Oh man, damn! I've already been on here for 42 minutes, yo. Damn, this live shit is crazy. But yeah, y'all. I think this is gonna be it. I appreciate that you guys came through. We definitely went way off the subject of Andy Dalton. This is definitely more than I expect. I expect nobody to be here. I thought I was gonna be talking to myself for like 2 minutes, but appreciate it, guys. I might do this some more. So if y'all want to see, just subscribe. Thank you for liking the video. Yeah, man. Drew Brees is like I said, I love Drew Brees. I'm not gonna call Drew Brees a pat. See, that's tough, but I'm not gonna call Drew Brees a stat pattern because he's not. It's very different between Drew Brees and what I see from Kirk Cousins and Matt Stafford. Like, and you can tell who's a stat pattern based on their QBR. So, but anyway, peace out.